Miss Framework is remarkably thorough. You built this?
I did, 2 years ago actually. I'm glad it's finally being presented with the right name attached.
Ms. Okonkwo's architecture is the intellectual foundation. My role is execution support. Credit is hers. They approved the project, full funding, your name on the official brief.
Thank you for
I
that.
should have done it 2 years ago.
Why didn't you? And I want the real answer, not the Lagos sorry.
Because Tunde said the board wouldn't take a woman's strategy seriously without a man fronting it. And I was ambitious enough and cowardly enough to believe him. I told myself I was helping you, that we'd share the credit after. But when the promotion came and the board offered it to me, I took it, and I watched you walk into that room.
And us, were you going to tell me eventually?
I was afraid you'd leave.
So you chose the version where you didn't have to risk it. And you lost me anyway.
He said Tunde told him the board wouldn't take a woman seriously. Yes. And instead of telling Tunde that was rubbish, he went ahead and... Omo, at least he told you the truth now, Sha.
Yes.
Ada, look at your face.
What?
That's your I'm trying not to feel something face. I've known that face since primary school. Do you still have feelings for him? The feelings I had for him were built on who I thought he was. That person betrayed me. Either those feelings were based on something false, or some part of who he was then is still real, and he's trying to get back to it. That's the more complicated thing you've ever said. And you say complicated things all the time. Just protect your heart, Ada. Forgive if you need to, but protect your heart.
He credited her in the boardroom? In front of everyone? That is very interesting. And the board approved her as lead on the Abuja project? Emeka is becoming a problem. It's me. I need you to find something. Anything on Emeka Daike's current work at Meridian. Anything we can use. You still eat suya with onions?
You remember that?
I remember everything, Ada. What was the last thing that actually made you happy? Before all of this?
My mama's egusi soup on a rainy Saturday. Chisom falling asleep during the movie she begged me to watch. That preservation I gave in Abuja. The original one. Before
Before me.
Before what happened. What about you?
The night you called me to come look at your expansion model draft.
At midnight.
You were so excited you couldn't stop talking. You spilled Sobolo on your laptop and didn't even notice.
You never told me you enjoyed that.
I didn't know how to then. I wasn't a man who knew how to be present in a good thing without trying to own it.
Are you different now?
I'm trying to be. That's the honest answer. Miss Ada, there's a document circulating. Someone sent it anonymously to 3 board members this morning.
Let me see. Abuja expansion risks, confidential. Questions regarding Emeka Daike's professional conduct at his previous firm. Attached evidence of falsified client reports. This came from outside?
Yes, anonymous email. But it's convincing. Some board members are asking questions.
Get me a meeting with the full board this afternoon. And tell Emeka.
Right away, Miss Ada. It's Tunde.
I know it's Tunde.
The documents are fabricated. I've never falsified a report in my life.
I know. Fabricating client reports is not in the character of even the worst version of you that I knew. Tunde is trying to remove you before this project succeeds, because if it succeeds under my name,
It will make him look bad for what he did 2 years ago.
So what do we do?
We give him exactly what he wants.
the anonymous document circulated this morning contains 3 fabricated client reports. I know this because I requested actual client files from his previous firm last night. Real ones, which are these. More importantly, the metadata on the fabricated documents shows they were created and distributed from a server address registered to a consulting firm on Lagos Island, Tunde Ademi's firm.
Ms. Okonkwo, are you alleging?
I'm presenting evidence. What you do with it is your decision. But I want this board to understand that the same person who helped frame a woman's intellectual work as a man's 2 years ago at this same company is now trying to destroy the man who is attempting to correct that. We can't ignore this. The implications are too severe. We must address the root causes, the systemic issues. He's afraid of what happens when the truth is fully on record.
You didn't have to do that.
It was the right thing to do. Tunde was wrong.
You defended me, Ada, after everything.
I defended the truth. You happen to be on the right side of it this time.
Ada, I want to try again. I know what I'm asking. And I know you don't owe me anything. But I want you to know that
Emeka, I've been thinking about what Mama said. About whether this wound is protecting me or imprisoning me. And I think I've been both. Safe in some ways, but locked in others.
So what does that mean?
I'm not ready to say yes to anything yet. But I'm no longer saying no to everything.
I can work with that.
Mama, he came back and he's different.
Different how?
He corrected the wrong. He told the truth. He took nothing, only gave back.
And your heart, what does it say?
That's what frightens me.
Love that costs nothing teaches you nothing. Your father, God rest him, he broke my heart once. Early. Not like this, but in his own way. And I had to choose, let the wound be the whole story, or let it be the beginning of a harder, truer thing between us. We had 31 years after that. You were born in those 31 years. And your sister. The harder choice is rarely the wrong one, Nuama.
Can I ask you something?
Ask.
That midnight call, when you called me to look at the expansion model, you said it was because you trusted my feedback. Was that all it was?
No, it wasn't. I called you because you were the person I wanted to share the best of myself with.
I want to be that person again. Properly.
Then be that person. Not for me, for yourself. And we'll see what we are on the other side of that. This is nice, Emeka.
It is. I missed this.
Me.
This feels right, Ada. Thank you for giving us a chance.
No. The plantain goes here, next to the rice, not at the end like an afterthought.
Plantain is not an afterthought in this family.
Noted. Plantain is priority.
Now you understand.
This doesn't mean everything is fixed. It means we're starting something new, not picking up the old thing.
I understand that.